How's it going, guys? Dean here, and welcome to a second in-form SIF Dzeko review. Now, going into this, I will just apologise for some of the clips that come up. They are a little bit laggy. I don't know whether it's the PlayStation, because it has been a little bit glitchy today, or my internet just sucking, but, you know, they were a little bit glitchy. And, yeah, taking a look into this, I didn't have the most fun, as I say. A lot of the games were quite laggy, but in the 6 games I played, I scored 7 goals and got an assist with him. And, the thing is about me is I've never been a huge fan of this guy. A lot of other people do really enjoy him. However, I haven't been able to get the full use out of him. Obviously, I'm quite a pace-hoary person, so someone of 73 pace doesn't come in well with me. But I did try and stick him in a position which would quite force him up there quite a bit. And even still, I felt like his positioning was a bit off because the way you saw from my squad, I had him up front and with Oscar just behind him. I would constantly find that Oscar would be ahead of him and he'd be back right, like even further back, sometimes behind my centre mids as well. So I was a bit disappointed in that because there were a lot of opportunities I really wanted up there. However, what I really did notice and point out about him is his shooting is just insane. He can really score a good goal. I took a random, for my first goal, a random shot from a distance and it just went in. I wasn't expecting it either. It just had a nice little dip to it and went straight into the back of the goal. So, you know, that is something pretty decent about it, and you kind of would expect it with his 89 shooting. So, again, that is something pretty decent about him, as well as that dribbling with him was pretty nice, as well as his strength. He can sort of hold his own a little bit, which I could, you know, it kind of made it a little bit better to sort of use him. Obviously, if people are catching up, I don't really want him just getting battered as soon as they brought up to him. But as I mentioned, I wasn't too much of a fan of his positioning. But take a look at the in-game stats now. He's got 90 attack positioning, 85 reactions, 86 strength, 86 ball control, 86 dribbling, 90 finishing, 88 heading accuracy, 85 long shots, 94 shot power, and 90 volleys. So as you saw before, he actually has some reasonably high stats for positioning. But what I noticed with a lot of players, that doesn't always reflect in-game. Like, you know, maybe it's just the formation I'm using, but I didn't really feel like he was living up to the lead striking role I wanted him to. But as I mentioned earlier, the main things I did like about him was his dribbling and his shooting, as they worked quite well together, with also the fact that he has got some nice strength. If you get him in a nice open position, he's going to score. However, he hasn't got a lot of good free kick accuracy, which is kind of suckish because I do prefer my strikers to be able to actually score a free kick. But he has got some insane shot power, so if you do make a shot towards goal and it's on target, it's bound to go in with him because that's just the way he does it. But pace as well. 73 pace for me for a second in form as well still seemed kind of low. Obviously, I know he's not the paciest of players, but some of us can work him a bit better than I can, and that's just the way it is. For my play style, he wasn't sort of great for me. Positioning as well, as I mentioned, he wasn't as far forward as I wanted him to be. It was a big thing for me. Like, I just found him trailing back so much, and it was kind of frustrating for me. But you know, let me know what you think of him in the comments section below. And I do apologise for this review being a bit short. As I said before, the games for me were really laggy, so I couldn't make a big deal out of it. I'm going to try and sort it out now, but yeah, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like. As I mentioned, if you managed to try this card, let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. If there is another player from this week's Team of the Week you want me to try out, again, comment that below. If you're brand new around here, be sure to subscribe. Apart from that, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.